Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. First of all, Happy New Year. I hope you've all had a really good start to the year 2022. We're not quite in the year of the water tiger yet. We're still in the ox year, but from a Western perspective, of course, we have started the new year. And I hope you've all started it with a lot of celebration, a big bang, and even more good intentions and a positive vision for 2022. So with that being said, we're diving straight into our forecast for everyone who has the snake in their Bazi chart or in their astrology chart. Now, as always, the first thing you need to do is to actually plot your Bazi chart. So you can do this on the link that you see here. You can also find it in the notes to this video. So just check below the video. There will be a URL. I will post it there. And then you just plot your Bazi chart. The Bazi chart is your natal astrology chart. And it doesn't just matter whether or not you have the snake here in the year, which is what most beginners think, but you can have up to 4 different animal signs in your chart. So you can have one here in the hour, in the day, in the month, or in the year. Now, if you have the snake anywhere in your natal chart, hour, day, month, or year, then this forecast applies to you. For those who are a little bit advanced and who want to know this a little bit more in detail, what matters is, of course, also where it appears. So if it appears in the year pillar, the year pillar usually relates to your wider social network, to your industry, your business network, but also your social circle in general and your extended family. So all the auxiliary stars and the energies that are coming in with the snake, when you have it in the year, will apply particularly to this particular realm of your life. If it appears in a month, the month pertains to your business, your actual career, your work, your job environment, but also your parents or your siblings. If you have it in the day, then this is basically you. Yeah, this is you as a person. And as such, it will affect mostly your health, but also your personal, your most intimate relationships. Yeah, so whether that be with your spouse or your closest friends. And then if it appears in the hour, then this has mostly to do with your dreams, your ambitions, your goals and objectives in life, but also your employees, if you have employees, or your children. Yeah, so anything that you want to achieve in life, all the dreams that you've made, all the plans that you've made, they all fall under the hour. In case you don't have any children or employees, then this is what it pertains to. So plot your chart first and check whether you have the snake in any of those 4 boxes, hour, day, month, or year. And if yes, then this forecast will apply to you. So the snake has a bit of a mixed bag, but there are quite a lot of things going on for the snake next year. It's going to be an exciting year. So first of all, we've got the heavenly nobleman star. Now, this is a great energy to have because it attracts mentors and noble people into your life. Now, a noble person, for the beginners in Bazi, a noble person are those people who can help you in life. They can help you in difficult times. They can open doors for you. And so this is a very good energy to have. But of course, you need to go out and meet those people. You can't just sit on your sofa and think, okay, well, there is a noble person out there. He or she will find me. It's not how that works. So if you are encountering a challenge in your life next year, pick up the phone, write an email, go out, talk to people, and you will find people who can help you. And these people may really appear in the form of just maybe the right doctor or a trustworthy stranger or simply a friend that can assist you in times of need. All you need to do is set an intention, plan a goal, and a helping hand will be available in the year of the water tiger. Now, the next really lovely energy that you have there is the moon star. So the moon star is an auspicious star that represents opportunities for you to gather wealth, and wealth opportunities. So look out for doors that open, as some may come in the form of a simple text from a friend asking how you are. Maybe you haven't checked in with this particular person for a long time, and then suddenly they pop up, you get to talk, and then all of a sudden there's a proposal for a partnership or some sort of job offer, something will come along. So keep an eye out for those random seeming incidences, because these type of big or small wealth opportunities next year will appear from the most unexpected sources. Yeah, so just be aware, keep your eyes and ears open, and you will find those opportunities. And then also the moon star brings assistance from the women in your life, whether that be girlfriends, your sister, your aunt, your mother, yeah, anybody basically who is female and is in a position to help you. It could also be someone who works for you. Yeah, maybe that one employee, that female employee, suddenly has a fantastic business idea or some sort of help that brings you forward. So it can be really anyone female. So make sure to show appreciation for their help, and most importantly, don't piss off women next year. I mean, don't piss off women in generally, but definitely not next year if you have the snake in the chart. Now, the next one we're going to talk about is the Hook Spirit Star. This is a bit of a tricky one. This particular star can bring confusion and uncertainty, and you may experience some miscommunication at work or enter some sort of unpredictable period with your partner. Yeah, if you're in a partnership, if you have a spouse or a boyfriend, yeah, miscommunication may make things a little bit unpredictable and volatile. So it's very important that you communicate with clarity and with certainty. And if you're not certain or clear about anything, then just ask, right? Now, it's also a star that can bring upset individuals back into your life whom you have promised something, and maybe you haven't quite followed through on that promise. Yeah, so maybe it's a promise that you didn't actually take as a promise. You just said something like, oh yeah, I'll do this for you, and then you never did. But the other person took it as a promise. So if you know that something like this has happened in the past, try to settle this as soon as you can. And if you're completely unaware, because yeah, maybe it may have just slipped your mind, it doesn't have to do, it doesn't mean that you just didn't fulfill that promise on purpose. But if a person comes back into your life next year and wants to follow up on the promise you've made, then the best thing is just solve this as soon as you can before the matter gets blown out of proportion. It's not entirely negative, yes, as long as you can just solve this as quickly as possible. Now, the 6 harm star is an energy that makes you feel a little bit lonely. Yeah, it's not that you're going to get harmed or anything like this, so don't worry about that. Again, don't worry about the names of these stars, but you may just suddenly become very sensitive to people leaving. Maybe you've got friends and they're moving to a different country, and you take this extra hard, for example. So you may take that much more to heart than usual. Do not allow yourself to indulge in this sadness. Yeah, otherwise it's a downward spiral, and we want to avoid that at all costs. Yeah, so if you feel the impact of the 6 harm star, then just go out, spend some time with friends, and make sure that you realize that you're not actually lonely. And the same goes very much for the solitary star, which also brings feelings of desperation, loneliness, and worries and fears. Yeah, it's all in your head. It's not real. It's just imagined. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to be fearful next year. And after all, you've got all these helpful people in your life. So really, please do not worry. But if you feel lonely, if you feel a bit fearful or worried about something, talk to people. Yeah, don't isolate yourself. That is the key when you have these particular energies in your chart. And the solitary star can also bring a lower immune system, which means that you may likely be a little bit more prone to sickness than usual. So be sure to take extra care of yourself. It's not anything major. Yeah, it may just be a cold or a stomach bug or something, but just make sure you take care of yourself. Then we've got the death god star. Now again, I know the name is really negative. You don't have to be scared. This is an energy that makes you forgetful, right? So now in one sense, this can be very, very positive. For example, you just forget about all the bad things that have happened to you. Suddenly it becomes really, really easy to just let that shit go, right? So in that sense, it's a very, very good thing. But on the other end of the spectrum, there is a likelihood of overlooking details, dates, and important information. So you better make a habit next year of writing things down, putting alarms on your phone, putting post-it notes all over the place. Yeah, all these small details that you cannot forget, make sure you take note of them. Make sure that you put extra reminders somewhere in your day planner in your phone, and then you will be fine. Yeah. And then lastly, we've got the Jade Hall star. Now, this is a great energy to have because this gives you the opportunity for asset acquisition. So it is one of the wealth stars, and it's an excellent time for you to make plans to expand your influence in your workplace, and also add to your responsibilities. Now, acquiring assets means that obviously you can buy things that are of value. Now, if you do not have any money to buy things of value, then don't take out a loan so that you can buy assets, right? Don't do that. If you don't have any money to buy assets, then this star can also be used to increase the value of your network, to increase the value of your relationships, whether that be personal or in business, meaning that your relationships, your network will become much, much more valuable to you this year. It can provide more help. It can provide more support. It can provide more advice. Yeah. So this is how your network and your connections, your relationships can also increase in value. And the Jade Hall star is a really, really good energy to have if this is what you want to achieve. So this is the outlook for the snake. If you have the snake anywhere in the chart, yeah, be that the year, the month, the day, or the hour, then this applies to you. So I hope you like this video. Please do like, comment, and share. Share it with anybody who might be interested in a little bit of Chinese astrology. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to get in touch. All my contact details are in the notes below. Have a lovely day.